Today, I'm fishing with the best baits for the fall transition.
Oh my God, right there in front of my face. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. No, it's a fish. Oh my God, it's a good one too. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's one. Oh my God.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here, and today we are at Academy, and we're gonna go in and buy some of the best fall transition fishing lures. So with it becoming fall, the fish start to act a little bit differently and get prepared for the colder months. And just because fall is like the best time to fish, because not only is it not as hot, like here where we're at, we don't really get a fall, but it's gonna be out of the 90 degrees soon. So that's gonna be like our fall. We get like 80 degrees. That's pretty much fall for the south. But also the fish just start eating like crazy and they get really fat, and it's like the best time to fish because not only are they very active, constantly feeding, but the weather also feels nicer. So it's a good time to get out and do some fishing, especially with the lures that we're gonna snag today. So we're gonna go ahead, hop into the store. I'm gonna show you guys a few of my personal favorite fall transition lures. We're gonna snag them, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna head out to a new pond and put them to the test. So I'll see you guys inside. All right, so we have made it into Academy, and the goal today is to pick out my favorite fishing lures. We're basically just tackle shopping today for the best fall transition fishing lures. And basically the fall transition is all about shad, because bass just love the shad in the fall time, and pretty much anything that moves, they're gonna eat. So we're gonna start right here with probably my personal favorite bait for all seasons because it gets bites. This right here is just, it's literally a fish magnet. We have the Guggen Squad clutch right here in the shotgun shad color. It has a lot of flash up there on the top of it. We also have the banger right here, which is in a sexy shad color, which this actually says clutch on it, so it's in the wrong packaging, but right there, that color also is really good. Another one of my all-time favorites, I actually just dug behind where that first clutch was sitting, and I found this one right here. We have the clutch in the Mondo shad color. This has probably caught some of my biggest fish on the lipless crankbait. And one thing that the fish love about this bait is that rattle. This thing works all year round, so we're definitely gonna have to snag a lipless crank. So while we're talking about shad baits, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, being the jerkbait. Now, this jerkbait option is a little more on the expensive side, but these things get bites. Right here, we have the Vision 110. Now this is a $25 jerkbait, which is a little crazy, but I've been throwing these around instead of some of like the cheaper options, and they have a very good action. And I just like the shape of them. They work really well. They also have tons of colors. So the one that I just grabbed, I like the all white one too. That's a really good one for like the winter time. But for the fall, I think this one right here would be very good. It's like a shiner. I mean, it's literally like a shad shiner color. So honestly, I don't want to spend $25 on this thing, but I'm going to, because this bait right here catches them. Okay, so the one I just picked out actually is the +1, which means that it dives a little bit deeper. And I think we're gonna be fishing a pond that's not super deep tomorrow, so I'm kind of in between this one right here, which is like a matte color. I kind of like that. That's actually kind of sick. And then we also have this one right here, which is like a nice shad color. Now we're not getting both because this is $50 right here in my hands, which is actually insane. But I don't know, that matte one is just calling my name. Look at that. That's gonna be an expensive snag tomorrow. I'm talking, if we snag that thing, I'm swimming for it. So we have 2 baits so far. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, so another bait is basically any soft plastic. I mean, they work year round. We got crawls, we got worms. My personal favorite is the Bandito bug right here. It gets bites all the time. I've also been smoking them on a big worm. So pretty much any soft plastic that you get is also really good. Another option, if you didn't want to buy a hard jerkbait, is a soft jerkbait. Like right here, the little fluke style bait. Those are really good. We also got paddle tails. Throwing a paddle tail by itself can also be really, really good. We also have a wall of spinner baits. Honestly, I like fall fishing because there's a lot of reaction baits. You can throw a ton of stuff that moves, and that's some of my favorite things to throw. We're also gonna pick up a little buzz bait right here, a little fleeing shad imitation. the Hummer, we gotta have one of those. Then I think we're gonna grab this spinnerbait right here. I've actually never thrown the spinnerbait, so I'm actually kind of feeling this color, this shad look. And to go along with our spinnerbait, we're gonna grab some saucy swimmers right here, an all white paddle tail, just to go on the back, keeps it further down in the water column, and matches up pretty perfectly. There's also some cheaper jerk baits you can snag, like some $10.99. So you basically don't have to buy the most expensive jerk bait. I just like the expensive one because it honestly has that higher quality to it, but a lot of them work just as well. One that I've caught my most amount of fish on is right here, which is the Junior Scout in this like little pearl color. It's the pearl bone color. I actually really like this jerkbait. And the cool thing about the Guggen ones is they actually have like 2 different sizes. So you have like a Scout Junior and then like the bigger ones over here. And then we have an H2O Express jerkbait right here, and this one's only $5.99. So that's actually a really good price, and they have a ton of different colors. They got shad colors. Look at all that. See, stuff like this that's like super shiny and flashy, that's also a really good choice. So like I said, fall transition, you basically want anything to imitate some little bait fish, some little shad, something flashy, something that moves, makes some noise, and basically just causes the fish to come and demolish it. But I think we have a pretty good pile of lures, especially since one of them was $25 by itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go check out, and I'll see you guys at the pond tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna use these baits and how we're gonna use them to catch some big fall fish. We have made it to the new pond. I've actually never fished out of here, so I'm actually pretty excited to cast around some lures and try and catch some fish. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with today. Just a little quick preview, then we're gonna tie it all up and put it to use. We have our $25 jerk bait right here. We got our spinner bait right there. We got a pack of Mondo worms. We got our lipless crankbait right there. And then we got a pack of some saucy swimmers. The fall transition is basically just shad. That's literally all the fish like to eat. So they're gonna be schooled up. They're gonna be chasing bait. And that's just like one of the most fun bites because it's just constant action. You're constantly sitting there reeling, and they just go crazy for some bait. So looks like the pond is a little murky, so it's gonna be interesting. But I think we're gonna start off with possibly the spinner bait. Let's go ahead and crack open our spinner bait. I actually really like the color of the spinner bait. I think it's gonna do really good. I actually really think the spinner bait color is sick. This like shad one, it's like silver, gray. It's got the flashy silver too. I mean, this should be money today. Then we're gonna crack open a little saucy swimmer to go on the back of this thing. And now what we all have been waiting for, the $25 jerkbait right here. Let's go ahead and tie this bad boy up. I'm excited about it. I don't know how much I'm gonna throw it today because it's pretty muddy. And I also don't want to lose it because I'm definitely gonna be throwing this thing around on like the lake and the river when it gets a little cooler. It was $25, but I think for a reason. Like, look at that thing. This is a very unique jerkbait. Dang, that matte finish is nice. All right, so we now have all of our lures tied up. We have 4, and that if we can't get the job done with that, we're not gonna catch them. So we have all kinds of stuff rigged up, different types of baits, different moving baits, and honestly, the pond looks really good. So I think what our plan is, we're gonna start off with the Texas rig and maybe a crankbait or a spinnerbait, probably a spinnerbait, and we're just gonna kind of walk around and see if we can't find some structure, and then that's gonna lead us to some fish. So let's go ahead, we'll start making some casts. All right, let's see what we can do. I have no clue what this pond is about. Like, I know nothing about it. I don't know if it's deep, I don't know if it's shallow, I don't know if there's structure. Obviously there's some structure right there in front of us. I don't even know like if there's fish in here, so we're here to find that out. This right here should be money. A little early morning spinnerbait action. Oh, I about just hit that bird. Dang. Oh, there's one. Oh, that feels like a good one. Oh my gosh, is that a fish? There's no way it's a fish. Okay, it's a stick. Wow. Oh my gosh, my heart just sunk for a minute.
Oh, I just had one. Dang it. I still have him. He came back for it. That's a decent one. There we go. First fish of the day. Get up here, buddy. Get up here. Dude, look at that fish. That's a very weird looking fish. Look at that. Dude, look at his colors. That is insane. I don't know if I've ever seen a fish that's like that silver. Look at that. You don't even have a lateral line. Isn't that crazy? Beautiful fish though. Dude, that is so crazy. I have noticed sometimes when like the water is super muddy that these fish will sometimes look like that. That's crazy though. Hey, first one. Thanks, buddy. See you later. Like I said, man, the spinnerbait's gonna be money today. I think the spinnerbait definitely is gonna be our player today because this water's a little muddy and this thing just puts off a lot of flash. It's got a good color, puts off some vibration. That's exactly what we need. Let's go. So there is fish in here. I mean, there should be. Look at this place. It's, oh my God, right there in front of my face. Dang, that's a better one. What the heck, dude? He came out of nowhere. Smoked it. Dude, another one. Look at him. Look how, like, pale they are. That's crazy. Beautiful, though. Oh, whoa now, buddy. Dude, that is so sick. Look at his silver, like, look how silvery he is. That's so cool. Well, fish number 2. See you later. Dang. Told you guys, the spinnerbait was going to be money. Oh my God. I just got dumped. I think we're going to grab that clutch. I think we're going to tie up the clutch. Toss that around. I can probably cast it out further. I mean, the spinnerbait's definitely a good bait right now, but I do want something that has a little bit of rattle to it, and I think that the clutch is going to be perfect. All right, this right here has got to be one of my all-time favorite baits year-round. It's probably one of the baits I've caught the most fish on. That is the clutch right here. So we're going to tie this bad boy up. One thing I love about the clutch is you can just throw this thing. Like, look at that. Effortless. It's gonna rattle in there. Whew. Something's gonna crush this thing. Oh, there's one. Oh my God, it's a good one. I think he's got me in a tree. Oh my gosh, that might be a monster, dude. Oh my gosh. Another one? Dude, I just look stupid now. The way that thing was fucking me. I've never hooked a tree that fought like that. I seem to be a tree magnet this morning. Yeah, after filling so much structure, I think the jerkbait is going to stay by the truck. I do not trust myself throwing that thing today. There's another stick, 100%. No, it's a fish. Oh my God, it's a good one too. Oh my gosh. I was for sure that was another tree. Dude, that's a decent one. Oh my God. Dude, look at the way he ate the clutch too. That right there is not a bad fish. And I appreciate you, buddy. He's ready to go. See you later. Dude, that was a nice one. Let's go. Dude, that fish demolished the clutch. I mean, he smoked that thing. Dude, I love the clutch. It catches big ones. I mean, that wasn't a super big fish, but that is a above average fish, I would say. He was really fat too, so you know he's been feeding up on these fall bait fish and stuff. So let's go. First of many, hopefully. Alrighty, we're gonna stick with the clutch here. Seems to be like that attracts the bigger fish, which makes sense because, man, that rattle, they love the rattle. Yeah, I know there's a big one in here. Like the few that we've caught have been healthy. That last one we caught was like fat. Oh, there's a fish. Dude, he crushed it. There we go. What was that, number 4? Barely hooked. Get up here. Thank you, little buddy. See you later. What was that, 4? 4 fish? Dang. They've been eating everything we've been throwing at them. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. If you could see my face right now. What just happened? God.
All right, well, we've been fishing for probably about close to an hour now. We have 4 fish. We just had one chase it up and blow up on the clutch right here. And the clutch right here, I mean, it's honestly one of my favorite baits ever. It catches so many fish. There's so many cool patterns too. If you guys want to pick up the clutch, you can go to GooganSquad.com. It's actually linked down below in the description. You guys can use code Logan at checkout, save some money, and it helps out the channel. But I mean, we've been doing pretty good so far. And being that the water's pretty nasty, I mean, that's the South for you. But I mean, they're crushing it. Every shad kind of lure we got, they're eating, which is a good thing because we went in there specifically looking for shad baits and they're crushing them. So we're gonna keep tossing them around and hopefully find a giant, because I know there's probably one in here, especially since we caught that last one and he was like pretty fat. I feel like there definitely could be a really nice one in here. I feel like I'm having a lot more success on the deeper side of the pond here, so we're gonna stay over here. I'm assuming right here is probably the deepest part of the pond because there's like a little drain thing over there. Oh, there's one right there in my face. God, look at the fight in him, dude. No quit at all. Get up here. Oh, there he goes. See you later. Bye. Now these fish have no quit in them. Like, try and take them off the hook and they're just going crazy. Well, it's safe to say we found what they want, and that is the lipless crankbait. And honestly, I could have called it because this bait just gets demolished by every fish. They absolutely love this thing. There's another one back to back. Oh my God, it's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That is a good one. Get up here. Well, these fish in this pond have no quit in them. They are relentless in here, and that's a good thing. I mean, they put up an amazing fight. They are crushing the lipless crankbait. I mean, look at this mouth, dude. They're such beautiful fish too. They're really unique looking. Like, they're super pale, which you don't really see a whole lot down here. But it's probably because the pond's pretty muddy and there's not a whole lot of grass, which is actually surprising. So you got just some nice golden and silver bass swimming around. There we go. Let's get them back. Might be our new biggest of the day. It's pretty close. All right, buddy. See you later. There he goes. Into the darkness. I mean, they're not even just eating this thing. They're straight up engulfing it. I mean, they love this bait. And I love throwing it. That was back-to-back casts. That's how you know we have the right lure. The funny thing is they're literally eating it like five feet in front of me. Ooh, that was a little bump. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. Dude. They are destroying the lipless crankbait. That's another good one too. Dude, I literally hit it off of a tree and then he just went crazy on it. I mean, it's literally unstoppable at this point. Like, it's just like fish after fish on the lipless crank. Dude, we definitely found what they want. And I mean, the average fish in this pond is pretty good. I mean, look at these fish, man. They're super aggressive too, which makes them a lot of fun to fight. But dude, they're in here. They're literally eating at like 5 feet in front of me, which is crazy because I'm literally just catching them like fish after fish. But that's a good thing. So there we go. Another one. We definitely found the best fall transition bait. And who would have thought? It's the lipless crankbait. I mean, it works all year round, but in the fall, it's money. All right. See you later, buddy. Appreciate you. Man, it has been crazy. We didn't even throw all of our baits that we bought. I mean, we threw the spinnerbait and the lipless crank. That's it. That's all you need, honestly. The $25 jerkbait, do I want to throw it? Yes, 100%. But I'm also very scared, so I might just stick with the lipless crank. Lipless crankbait's like $7, jerkbait's $25. I'd rather lose the lipless crank. All right, I've decided to do it. I'm gonna cast the jerkbait a few times and see what we can do. This is a very nice looking jerkbait. Like, that matte finish is great. I just really hope that I don't lose this thing. That's like my biggest fear right now. All right, I think we all know that the jerkbait's gonna work. I do not want to lose this $25 one because this is gonna be a killer
river bait right here.
All right, well, right there, we just got done fishing with our fall transition baits, the ones we went and picked up from Academy yesterday. Honestly, it was a lot of fun to get out here and fish in a new pond. We also smoked them. I mean, we caught them on the lipless crankbait. We caught them on the spinnerbait. We obviously could have caught them on the jerkbait and the paddle tail and top water and stuff, but I just wanted to come out with like the bare minimum and just kind of get out there and do some fishing, and that's exactly what we did. But if you guys are looking for some great fall transition baits, those are the ones that I would recommend. We absolutely crushed them. We even caught some decent fish. I mean, I would say the average fish in this pond was really, really good. So super excited to be able to get out here and get on them, especially with the baits that we bought. And we didn't even lose our $25 one, so it feels really good. But with fall coming up and it's starting to be cooler weather, it's gonna be a lot more fun to get out and fish and film. It's not gonna be miserable. I mean, we're still gonna be in like the 80 degrees here because we don't get a fall. But, you know, it's a lot cooler than the 90s, so it's a big step down, and it's hopefully going to be a lot better. But I want to know what you guys want to see whenever it starts getting cooler and when it gets cold. I want to know what you guys want to see for videos, so make sure to drop a comment down below. Also, if you guys want to pick up any of the baits that we used today, Guggen has a lot of them, and you guys can go on the website and use Logan at checkout and save 10%. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay fishing.